Welcome everyone. My name is Brandon Schaefer. Thanks for tuning in tonight for the live stream. Drawing some cats again. We're doing it again. And we're going to keep doing it until, I don't know, until I'm just really sick of it. And then I'll probably keep doing it still. But no, I am going to do other stuff in the future. I'm not just going to draw cats forever. But tonight I'm going to. And I was thinking in the future, actually, in the near future, I'm going to buy a clip-on type microphone, a lav microphone that I can, and behind me here, I'm going to have I'm going to do a kind of a painting setup so that I can film painting standing up, painting vertically as I like to paint. And that way in the future, hopefully maybe next week or later next week, depends on when I can get the microphone, how quickly I can get it. I need to order one very soon. Then I can do some painting streams because a lot of people like the painting as well, and I enjoy it too. And I want to start painting some of these cats, and that's something I'm going to talk about tonight. Is I kind of been thinking, and I figured out what I want to do with these cats, so to speak. Why am I drawing them, and what I want this cat study thing to evolve into. Pokerface, how's it going? Lord Engine, Zen, what's happening? Freestyle, what's going on? So yeah, but for now, I guess we'll just start sketching some cats. I don't know. I'll try to mix it up tonight. Maybe do some pen and ink with it. Maybe do, I don't know. I was thinking of possibly doing the tone paper, possibly doing some pen and ink, doing some graphite first, maybe. I don't know. Let's just get into it and see what happens. Cubs win. How's it going, Andrew? What's happening? Yes, excited for future paintings. Me too. Me too. I was just thinking today, so that was something I'm going to talk about here shortly as I'm starting to draw. Oh, let me double check the focus here. Use this razor blade as a focusing point. Because if I just use the white paper, there's nothing for the camera to focus on, so it won't focus on it. So just got to put something there. So what was I saying? Yeah, I was thinking today. I've been thinking a while, probably this whole week. I've been overthinking and stressed, and I don't know, just overthinking for no reason about things. Like, all right, I've been drawing cats for 3 weeks, but what am I like gonna do with these? Like, what's the point of this? And then yeah, this is a bobtail cat. Probably like a Japanese bobtail or whatever they call it. I don't know. Kind of cool. But so I start like overstressing myself, thinking about stuff like, oh, what's the point of all this? What's the point of these sketches? Do I even have a point? Does there need to be a point? You know, all kinds of stuff. And today I was thinking, and I don't know why I never thought of this before, but I should just, well, okay, I'll say it this way. I decided I want to do a series of probably paintings. I want to do like a cat series. Makes sense, right? I'm doing like all these different sketches and stuff of cats. It makes sense to like do a series. So that's what I'm thinking of doing eventually, slowly over time, is kind of doing a series of cat paintings, or just kind of, yeah, cat paintings, kind of really loose type, sketchy, cool paintings featuring cats. And I want to, what I'm kind of planning out so far, or trying to figure out. I just thought about this today, folks, so I haven't really like exactly fully fleshed it out. But I've been writing some notes down and stuff. And I was thinking, well, I will, I want to capture like the different kinds of, what do you call it? I was trying to think from the cat's point of view. I was like, it'd be interesting to have like point of view of a cat. And I was trying to think like what kind of things, and I guess it doesn't have to be from a point of view of a cat, but this is kind of how I came to think of it, right? This is just how it initially started in my mind. Like what kind of stories would they have? Because I was trying to think of my art, like, all right, pieces of art that I want to make, they gotta have like I guess they don't have to have a story, but something that's more, has some kind of emotion to it or something. Okay, this is a little off here. So I was trying to think like, okay, capturing the different, emotions that cats go through, or, cats they have pretty interesting personalities. So I thought like, oh, that'd be kind of a cool series, like capture all the different things that cats kind of do or kind of go through or whatever. So that was kind of my initial idea. For instance, like a hungry cat, sleeping cat, um, a cat knocking something off the table, just kind of stuff like that, like stuff that's a cat. So I thought that'd be like a cool series of little painting sketches to do. Let's see, what is going on here? Like really miss guessing here tonight. Miscalculating. So yeah, it kind of gives like a purpose to all these sketches that I'm doing, and kind of I don't know, a trajectory of what I want to create, at least for this year with these. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but at least it's a goal. So anyway, what's going on, Great Eagle? Chris, what's happening? Go Paul. Can I do a series of sketching out redesigns of movie posters? No, not really. You could try it. I'm not really interested in that, to be honest. So yeah, that was kind of my idea to make these also I was thinking of I was just reading comments and stuff last night randomly on YouTube. I don't know if it was last night or today, I can't remember. I think it was yesterday at some point. And anyway, I was thinking I saw somebody say like 100 figure challenge or whatever, 50 to 100 figures. And I was like, oh yeah, a lot of people do that, like 100 portraits, 100 figures. And I was thinking I should just do the same thing with cats, like just draw 100 cats. And then by the time I get 100, I'll probably be better at drawing them. So I kind of counted today, at least in this particular sketchbook that I've been drawing all of these in. The one that I'm drawing now would be number 51, I believe. So I'm like halfway there. Halfway there to 100 after like 3 weeks. I've drawn some other ones like on sheets of paper and stuff, but you know, okay, so we may have like 60. I may be at like number 60, but if I just count this sketchbook here, then does this look weird? I feel like the back legs, I have them like, I didn't really sketch them. I just was very direct. And then the rest I kind of sketched. So it just looks like weird. And I think like the belly is lower here than, oh well. It's very weird. It's very interesting, weird kind of pose to kind of stretch in. I feel like he's like a little too elongated. But oh well. Evelyn, how's it going? Are you going to sketch big cats too, lions, tigers, and leopards? You know, I thought I was going to. I mean, maybe this year I still will. I'm not sure when, but I'm kind of on a house cat kick for now. Studying house cats, but I do want to get into like lions and tigers at least. That would be kind of cool. And maybe like mountain lion, like puma. That would be kind of cool. So yeah, I probably do want. I probably am going to do that. It's just going to take a month or two to get there. Because I think all those have like different proportions than this house cat that I'm trying to learn to draw. So, but yeah, maybe I can do some of those soon. Just have fun one day. Just do a different kind of cat. That'd probably be a nice break from all of this. Probably. So something I want to try to start paying attention to more is my line work. And I've kind of always paid attention to it, but I guess I want to give it more attention a bit and just experiment a little bit more with it. So it's something I'm going to focus on today and in the future. If I can remember. Ken asks, is that your personal pet cat you are drawing? No, it's not. This is just a random photo. My cat's over there eating right now, but I don't have any photos of her tonight on the stream. But I've drawn her many times. And I probably will in the future. Probably will draw her again. No, she's like a brown tabby cat. I don't even know what that is. What is an ocelot? Oh, let me see. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is the spots because those are gonna drive me crazy. But one day. Yeah, check this out, folks. It's pretty cool. It's like a big house cat. It's like a leopard house cat. Looks kind of big. Huh. Weighs between 7 and 15 kilograms. Anyway, it's kind of cool. I'm gonna add that to the list. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Okay, let me try to finish this. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. Sorry, folks. um, so let me try to focus on the little more dynamic type of line work here. I want to like thicker in some places, thinner in other places. Just try to make it a little more lively. I'm going to reuse a real. Do I want to use a real pencil? I guess I do. Probably need to sharpen it. Give me a second here, folks. Yeah, that was a cool looking cat. Thanks for mentioning that. I probably heard of it and seen it before. I can't remember. Couldn't remember. I also want to draw, man, I wish I could remember how to say it. Carousel, something. Show you guys real quick. I want to do one. I've drawn like one before, but I want to draw one of these. That's kind of cool. Some people have these as like pets, and they're kind of, it's kind of crazy, man. It's a little much. Yeah, I know how to spell it. I don't remember how to say it. Caracol, Caracol, Caracal. I don't I don't know how to say it, but I know how to spell it. I'm trying to get a point on this pencil here. Good enough. All right. Let's try to like finish this thing up here. This little sketch. I kind of like this one. I think it's good. Yeah, exactly. It's like a mixture of like a puma and a lynx and like I don't know, it's very bizarre. But I like it. So I think I mean, where's more of the focus going to be? I guess in this is kind of the action right here, like phew. But we're gonna have like a shadowing under here. A bit, maybe. Just slight shadowing. Not gonna go crazy with like shadowing or anything, but it feels weird to use a regular pencil now after using the mechanical pencil. What is going on? Just feels so weird. Yep, no worries, poker face. Hope it's a good one. Hope it's a good one. Yeah, I'm just experimenting a bit, you know, seeing what I like, what I don't like, or just trying new stuff, you know. Kind of nice, right? I think. Yeah, that's interesting, Lord Engine. Usually compressed charcoal, usually you can fill up a large space like really quickly. Usually it gets dark really easily. Were you using like a charcoal pencil or was it an actual like piece of charcoal? Devon Rex cat. Oh, cool. There we go. Huh, that's different. Very thin. That one has tabby markings. Okay. Huh. What do they look like here? They're like hairless but have hair. They're like hairless cats, but they have hair. Interesting. Okay, cool. Gonna add that. I'm gonna add that to my list here. Maybe I'll draw one today. Who knows? Oh, charcoal pencil. Okay, that's different. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna take just the same amount of time as it's like a graphite pencil. That's why I like to draw small personally. I like drawing small like this and just filling up a small thing. Yeah, I really like how this came out actually. I like the I feel like my line work's a little more dynamic. I kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm pushing it enough still. I don't know if my line work is still dynamic enough, but I'll keep experimenting. Maybe next time I'll try to make it really thick and see if that even push it even more. You know, we'll just keep go really extreme with it, or maybe I don't have to thicken it up. Maybe some areas I can thin up, take out, but just try not to overthink it, I guess. Just try to naturally make it natural, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. That's a good first sketch. How long did that take? Jeez, almost 30 minutes. Oh well. Some are gonna take longer. I'm not doing the 5-minute thing today. It's fun to do them quickly, but sometimes it's nice to like take my time on them, I feel like. Yeah, let's compare this to like other, let me see. Let's compare this to past cat sketches. Let's see, am I getting better as like, am I improving actually? Let's see. Well, this is in pen, so it's gonna be darker. I just want to just look at like the line work of it, you know, it's like, is my line work getting better? I feel like it is. I feel like it feels more solid, you know? I mean, some of them are still pretty good, actually. Some of them have some really good line work. And really sketchy. Like, yeah, that's one of my favorites still. But yeah, it's a little, I guess it's more, what do you call it? What am I looking for? It's like more, or maybe less. It's more finished, like less sketchy, I guess, since my other ones are more quick. You know, these were like 5 minutes or something, or 7 minutes. So this one's like a little more. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. All right, I'll keep experimenting with this kind of line work and stuff. Can you go over some of those done in pencil with a pen to add line work? Yeah, I can actually. I was thinking of doing that today, Cubs win. I was thinking of experimenting with that today. I was thinking of doing a pencil sketch and then doing some ink. So maybe the next one I'll do that. But yeah, that is possible. But part of it is like I wanted to figure out what kind of line work I like first before I went into the pen, you know? Because I like, okay, I like this kind of line work, varied, more contrast. Like Lord Engine says, yeah, the ones with uniform line weight have a little less contrast. Yeah, I think they definitely do. And I think it's just because their sketches, I drew them like very quickly. Like this one's one of my favorites still. Both of these pretty good. But yeah, you can tell like they're definitely less contrast, I think. And this has like more of a focus, I feel like, because of that. It makes your eye kind of move around more, maybe. I don't know. I'm experimenting, so I'm still trying to figure out what I like. Maybe sometimes I'll do it like this, sometimes I'll do it differently, but for now it's nice. Nice for now. Let's see. Okay. What's the next one? Here we go. This will be a fun one. Show you guys real quick. That'll be fun. Little sleeping cat. Yeah, maybe I'll do this. Actually, I keep this horizontal. Maybe I'll do this one in pen. I'll do like a pencil sketch real quick, and then maybe I'll do like a, oops. I'll just do like a liner type of pen. Kind of been missing using these, so maybe I'll do that this time. So here we go. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you're here watching. Greatly appreciated. Be sure to hit the stream. Just helps me out. Greatly appreciated. Oh, did I draw him too small? Might have drawn him too small here. Maybe it's okay. I was just trying to make sure he fits on the page, but I think we got him. So something I'm trying to focus on too while as I'm doing these, especially with this pose, I can really see it, is like overlapping forms, you know, because that really helps kind of define the three dimensionality. So like this part of the leg overlapping the foot here, and this part of the foot overlapping the toes here. Same thing over here, toes. And then this foot overlapping the leg here. Helps give the idea that three dimensions, three dimensionality to it. Explain the foreshortening and everything, you know. Explain the perspective of things. How's everybody's week going so far? Only one more day left. Tomorrow's Friday, right? If you're in Asia or something, then it's already Friday. But for all the Western folk here, we're Friday. It's Thursday night right now. This is my 4th day of streaming in a row, believe it or not. Woohoo. But I think I'm going to take tomorrow off. Definitely going to take tomorrow off, I think. But it's been fun this week. Had a lot of good progress, I feel like. Man, I'm getting so good on I'm darkening up the pencil here, but I know I'm going to do this in pen and ink. It's not really going to matter. But I'm just trying to solidify some of the stuff here. Some of the stuff on this cat. Glad to hear that, Zen Elf. I know how that is, car alternators. Yeah. Glad you got that replaced. I'm sure I hope your car is back to working now. Now they have the alternator replaced. I swear, man, like one of the most annoying things in life is like car trouble. Like cars are great when they work, but it really sucks when they don't, you know? It's like it's one of the most annoying things. Cuz most of the time it's like most of the time you don't know what's going to happen. So it's like unexpected. And then it just your whole life has to be focused on, especially if you have to work every day and stuff like that, you have to drive to work. Like your whole life has to be focused on like you have to like drop everything and fix the stupid car. And then most of the time you have to spend a lot of money. You know, it's just like, man, it's just the most annoying thing ever. If that was the problem anyway. But yeah. I can't stand cars for that reason. It's really doesn't sound like I've ever had car trouble before, right? I've never had that happen. Okay, yes. paw is way off, I think. But I think it's okay, actually. I don't know. I don't know if it matters that much, but maybe it should be up a little bit more. Let's do it. Oh, that's a bummer, dude. Zen Elf, that's a bummer. Didn't have a working car for 10 days. Yeah, that sounds like a headache. That definitely sounds like a headache. Well, I'm glad you got it fixed, man. I hopefully you'll be smooth rolling from here on out for a while. Yeah, I think that's better. It's better. Even though I didn't want to do it. But I had to. Didn't exactly get his face right, I think, but whatever. It's fine. It's good enough. Close enough. Close enough. He's sleeping anyway, so. Okay. I think I'll just try to do this in pen and ink and see what happens. It's kind of like awkwardly on the page, but whatever. I'll just. Ugh. I don't really know how to do this chin. It's kind of like a soft line. It's not really there. Even this line isn't even really there. Good enough. All right, well, we'll try this and do this in pen real quick. See. Yeah, I work from home too most of the time, so I don't really drive my car much at all, luckily. I just hope that every time I go, have to use it, that it starts up and it works. Yeah, working from home is nice. We're lucky to be able to, very grateful to be able to do that for most of the time. I'm just lighting this up a bit. This eraser, I need a new eraser. This one like actually draws marks on the page. Glad to hear that, Gopal. Gopal, help me to get the flow of cat sketches. I appreciate. I'm glad to hear that. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm glad to hear that. I feel like I'm still trying to get it down, so I feel at least somebody's learning something here because I haven't even figured it out, but I'm trying. I'm gonna try to be very direct with this pen work. See how this works out for me. It's been so long since I've done art like this. It's funny to think like in 2020, this is like what I used to do all the time. I would just drew the, remember, I don't know if there's a few people here that were around back in the old days, 2020, when I started streaming. And I would just do one animal like this for like 1.5 hours, 1 hour. I'd put all my eggs in one basket and hopefully I could get a good drawing. And I mean, I would say like most of the time I did have a pretty good drawing, luckily. But there were some bad days. But now it's like I do a bunch of sketches. At least recently I've been doing a bunch in one streaming session. Yep, I remember. Cubs win was here. I remember that. Yep. Mom was here too, of course. Did you get a college degree for your graphic design job? Yeah, I did. I went to school for graphic design. My degree was advertising design. I actually had, so I got, I'll explain it fully. I got an associate's degree in advertising design. And then I went to a four-year school for 2 years and I finished up the degree and it was in multimedia design, whatever that is. You know, we just learned things like magazine layouts and packaging design, all the stuff I never really use. I mean, some of it was helpful actually, but I'll be honest, I learned so much at the my first college that I went to for 2.5 years. No one told me, but when I first started college, I thought it was I thought the associate's degree is a 2-year degree, 2-year study. And then as I get like 1.5 years in, they're like, oh no, this is a 3-year it takes 3 years to finish the program. And I was like, what? I thought it was 2 years. So I ended up finishing in 2.5 because I started taking extra classes. Because I was like, I don't want to do this for 3 years. But it ended up being like 3 years anyway. I took a semester off and just worked because I was working at PetSmart at the time. I already had a job at PetSmart. And then I just went to continue to college after that. And I learned more at that first college. I learned the second college that I went to, which was actually like a 4-year school. I could have taught the classes at that school it was like a joke, man. It was such a joke, the courses and stuff there. Because I already knew all the stuff that I already learned all of it from the 2-year school that I went to. And that one, for me, that one was free for me. I didn't even have to really pay that much for it. Yeah, it was interesting. But anyway, yeah, I got a degree. To answer your question. Okay, let's do the face here. The difficult part. Okay. Well, that's cool. Inking with a brush. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to do that. But that's cool. I've done that in the past, like 10 years ago. I experimented with that like once and that was it. Oh, that's good. Glad you paid off the debt at least. That's a good thing. There's so many people that have like a ton of student loan debt and it's like, man, it really sucks. It's just terrible. Luckily, I paid off mine too. I paid off mine pretty darn quickly. I kind of messed up the mouth here, but what to do? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I was trying to like experiment with I guess I should finish like some of the texture here. Some of the fur. I don't want to get too detailed here because I normally do. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as I can, possibly. What did I do when I worked at PetSmart? I was just a cashier. Worked on the floor, like stocking shelves sometimes, helping customers. Trying to do as little work as possible. Just walking around. Yeah, I worked there for like 4.5 years, and probably the last 2 years or something, I tried to never go on the cash register anymore, and I always like helped customers on the floor, on the in the store, around the store, and since I was like one of the people that was there the longest, they wanted me to help customers because I knew stuff, and then they would put all the new people on the registers, luckily, and then I would just try to just walk around and do nothing. That's pretty much how it went. That's a bummer, space telegrams. But what to do? Oh, that's cool, Lord Engine. Doing it with a brush. Yeah, I can imagine. Because you could probably really vary the width and stuff, right? Like of the line work. If you ink with a brush, get like a lot of variations. Which I'm trying to do here, but it's not really working out. I don't know if I should go thicker in some place, like really thicker. I'm kind of not exactly sure what I'm doing here. But I'll just experiment. I mean, why not? I kind of went too thick in some places that I really didn't want to, but like I said, what to do. Try to add some form to these paws. I can. Just a little bit of lines there. Good enough, I guess. I don't know. I'm so quiet, guys. I'm just trying to focus here. I'm trying to get something. I think it's coming out good. It's different. I mean, definitely different. It's fun experimenting like this, you know, just no pressure. No big deal if it doesn't turn out good or anything. Just playing, you know? Yeah, I don't know how much more I want to actually work on it, to be honest. I think pretty happy with it as a cool little sketch, you know? Good night, Marta. I don't know if that means you're leaving or if you're here, but good night either way. You know, I was thinking I could also, I don't know about with this particular sketch, but I also have these like, I showed you guys these gray brush pens. I could always do some light shadowing with these too. I don't know if I really want to mess with this one though. I was thinking about getting some, I was looking today at getting some, a few colors of these brush pens instead of just having grays. That way I could kind of like do some color on the cat and stuff like that. That would be kind of cool in the future, I think. So I'm going to get a microphone soon so I can do some painting. streams, and then I might get some colorful kind of watercolor brush pens to add some color to these maybe. Might be kind of cool. An anime cat? Yeah, probably, possibly. I think, yeah, they're the watercolor ones. They're the ones, they're the only ones I've found so far that are good and they don't bleed through the paper. So that's why I like using those. They're a little overpriced, to be honest. They're a little expensive. But since they actually work, it's like, all right, I'll just buy them. Yeah, I kind of like this, I think. Yeah, exactly. I mean, $2 for a marker, that's not too bad actually, I guess. I mean, 30 markers is a lot, that's a lot, you know. The kitty drawing ended up with more magic than the reference, the magic of art. Thanks, Matthias. That's what I hope for, you know. I hope like try to bring something to it, you know. Even if it's just a simple sketch, try to bring something there. If I can. Should I add this? I don't really know. Let's experiment. I always try to add a little more of the face markings if I can, but I don't want to go overboard. Yeah. I think I'll just stop there. Huh, Molotov one for all paint markers. I'm gonna Google that and keep it. Oh, acrylic markers, huh? Are they acrylic? So those are like paint. Interesting. Thanks, Pokerface. Have a good one. Have a good night. No worries. Probably see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so I think these are the slowest sketches I've done recently, which isn't really a bad thing, but got 2 sketches in a little over an hour. So we got this one, pencil sketch, which I really like, actually. Really like this one. And then this pen sketch, which is not bad. Not bad for what it is. So, I don't know. Keep going. Still got another hour. How many cats can I do? Do I ever use gouache? Yeah, very rarely. Very rarely I use gouache. One thing I don't like about it is that the way that it dries on the palette, it dries in a way where you can't really reuse the paint. So you have to just squeeze out like a tiny little bit. Unless you use like, I know there is some gouache that's like, it has like, it's like, what do they call that? Some kind of like jelly gouache or whatever in the little cups, and it stays wet. Like if you have like a stay wet sealer cap top lid. I've never tried that kind of gouache, but yeah, that's one thing I don't like about it. But I do like it sometimes, very rarely. I did some gouache a few years ago that was like black and white, and I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. I really like getting a lot of texture with gouache, strangely. But yeah, I don't use it. I don't use it too often. Let's see, what other cats here? I could try this one that you guys recommended earlier. Let's go for it. Let us go for it. Start out with the head. It's got a skinny neck. Neck. Shoulders. This is where I always get lost. Midsection. It's just so long. It's not connected to anything. It's like leg. Foot. Other foot. So shoulders and then the arm coming down. Arm coming down. About there. Paw. Another paw back there. This curving up to the chest. Pretty good. I hope it's coming out pretty good. Yeah, maybe it is shaved. I don't know. There was a lot of pictures of them online, and they didn't look. Well, I don't know. Maybe they are shaved. I have no idea. They didn't look shaved, but they do look. The hair does look a little weird. Like it's like it's almost like it's hair instead of fur, if that makes sense. Yeah, they're a naturally occurring breed from England. No, they are not shaved. There you go. Yeah, this is the breed they were talking about earlier in the chat. And I looked one up and I found a nice photo. Okay, I'll try it. Give it a shot. See if I can make it work. '66 lane, what's going on, man? What's happening? Oh, they do not shed. That's cool. So it is like, it's more like hair instead of fur. Yeah, the Scottish fold, those are pretty cool. I'm gonna draw more of those soon eventually too. Those are pretty cool. Their little ears. Cool. Well, hopefully I can try to capture this cat's likeness somewhat. Or just make a good sketch. I'm gonna try my best, Evelyn. Do my best here. Oh, that's interesting. His tail's like really curled around. I don't know why. I don't really like that look. Maybe I'll just make it end right there. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I feel much more relaxed today drawing like this, not worrying about how it's going to turn out as much. Just having fun, man. Feels good. No, this isn't it's not a hairless cat. It's a cat that has hair, actually. It's like a hairless cat with hair. They don't shed. So I guess I don't know if they're similar to the like a or they're like, I guess would they be considered like a hypoallergenic cat, I guess, maybe? I'm not 100% sure on that, but kind of cool. It's definitely cool. Never really maybe I've seen this kind of cat before, but I never knew what I saw. If that makes sense. I never knew what it was if I saw one of these. It's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely. Having fun is the best way to go. I was putting too much pressure on myself yesterday. I was like, I got to be able to like draw quickly and stuff, but I'm just taking my time now. I'll do some other streams where I do some time sketches again. Those are always fun for me, but sometimes it's nice to slow down too and just take my time. And I made his nose too low there. I have to, yeah. Exactly. No ticking of the timer here. Don't know if I got that right or not, but I think his mouth and nose might be a little off here. But that's because I kind of drawn too many lines here. Let's try to simply figure this out. Yeah, I guess I was pretty close. I don't know. This is difficult. I got really short whiskers. Not sure why that is. Yep, have a good one then, Elf. Yeah, I think it's pretty close now. Good enough anyway. For my purposes. For just some practice here. Oh. Yep, no worries. Grandma, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everything's going well. Looks like a bow landed on a cat with no head. Yeah, they got some interesting ears. Definitely got some interesting ears. Oh, pretty happy with this one. The line works a little thick everywhere, but it's okay. Can't win them all. Mm. Yeah, drawing's really fun. Definitely. Drawing, it's meditative, you know. I don't know. I like drawing and painting. They're both cool. But I do like painting because of the color and everything. What do you look up to find your cats? I go to Google or I go to Pinterest and I type in cat. and then I'm given all of these cats. Yeah, don't overthink it. Just go to Google, go to Pinterest, search cats. And luckily the internet these days, it'll give you what you asked for and more. So problem is now I've been searching cats so much that now anytime I try to look up anything else about cats on Pinterest, it won't give it to me. It just keeps giving me cat photos. And I'm like, no, I don't want photos. I want cat anatomy, cat reference anatomy and stuff. And it just, no, here's more photos of cats. It's like, no, I trust me. I want something else. I know what I want. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I've been quiet. I just, I don't know what to say. Not much to talk about. It's just been a boring week, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what, nothing going on really. I kind of talked a lot in the beginning, a little bit. But now, yeah, I don't really have, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Well, I think I'm happy with this one. Yeah, I'm still going to keep experimenting with my line work and stuff. I'm not like 100% happy with this one as far as the line work, but that's good. It's good to know at least there's room for improvement. Yeah. I just got to draw a lot more. That's all. It'll come naturally, I think. Just got to draw a lot more. Like I said earlier, I think this is only like number, what, 53 or something? It's only like the 53rd cat that I've drawn this year. I got to get to 100 and many more. Yeah, imagine with these ears, I could probably like hear everything. They have no choice but to listen to everything. Having these kind of ears, man. Any picks for sale? I got a lot of stuff for sale on the website, but it's all not from this, nothing from this year. Unfortunately. I gotta update it. I gotta update my website. I'll do that this month sometime. Yeah, I never saw this breed either, Susan. It's news to me, so yeah, it was fun. This one was fun. Should I do one more? Let's see. I could probably fit one more in, a quick one. Let me try to do a quick one. Oh, let me write the date up here. Let's look at the other ones I did so far. That one's pretty cool. And then this one. Really like this one. Yeah, line work's definitely different. Yeah, I think I went too thick overall with this one. I think I had said that earlier. I went too thick, but That's okay. Need like some thinner areas here. Kind of create areas of tension and like, what do you call it? Areas of not tension. Kind of need that, though. Yeah, I don't know. Like this really isn't that important, but it's kind of really heavy over here, so kind of need like some kind of balancing out here. This leg isn't that important compared to the front leg. Yeah, I just want to experiment a bit, you know? Anyway, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Draw the Cheshire Cat. I don't even know how to say that. Is that the Alice in Wonderland one? Maybe one day. Maybe one day I will. I want to draw meme cats eventually. All the meme internet cats. I'm going to draw. Okay, what's one I could draw really quick here? Maybe this one. Or this one. This one would be really quick. That would be easy. It might be like too easy. I think I'm going to go with this. Let's try it. Sorry, folks. This one. Make it a little bigger for you guys. Oh, you weren't being serious? Oh. Okay, well, I won't draw it then. It'd be cool to like try to draw a realistic version of it. But it looked like, I just Googled, it looks like they did make like a realistic version. I never really saw the real movie. Or at least I can't remember if I saw it. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go, folks. Gonna try and do a quick one here. Kind of small. Oh well. Let's make this more of a gesture type of sketch. Because I like how it's feeling right now. It's feeling good. It's nice and sketchy. Just want to try to keep it that way if I can. Just try to be very direct. Good enough, anyway. It's kind of looking a different direction than the photo, but it's okay. What to do? Juan, or Joan, sorry. Yeah, I read it really quickly. Joan, how's it going? Hola. Oh, the one from the book looks like a real cat. Okay, interesting. All right, Cubs win. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a good evening. Hopefully next week can do some painting, hopefully. Yeah, I don't really want to draw in all of his markings and stuff, but just put some of them in, I guess. Well, it's a cat. It's definitely a cat. Just a quick sketch. Kind of going over it too many times. Like a lot of the lines getting too thick. Because I keep going over and over and over. That's my problem. That's why I got to do quick sketches, because otherwise I keep going over and over and over stuff. And I don't need to. I have a problem. That's my problem. There we go. Nice. Good enough? All right, well. What to do now? Well, still kind of early, 7 o'clock. Huh. Well, I've run out of things to say, folks. I've been here every day. I have nothing to, I don't know what to say. I say the same stuff all the time, so trying like to not say the same stuff. Huh, okay. Well, I'm trying to think, do I want to draw anymore or call this a night? Sketch some more. Let's do another one up here real quick. This is from the back view. I'm gonna try. You know, something I should try. I should try like. Here, let's play around a bit here. Let's get out of the sketchbook and get a sheet of paper. I'm gonna try to see like, can I do quick like one line type of drawings? See if I can do that. I don't know how good I'm gonna be at this. Like trying to draw without picking up my pencil, you know? For the most part. Even if I pick it up, I'm gonna put it back in the same spot. So it's not cheating, it's just readjusting, that's all. I think I made his ears too big. It's kind of fun. Definitely get like a different look to it, you know, which is nice. Yeah, it's definitely different. And maybe I can play around with it and try to. Modify it a bit or something. Add some texture, contour lines. It's cool. Yeah, his ear should be here. Try the other cat now. Let's try the white cat. Same thing. Let's just see. Hello, Scarlett. How's it going? I'm just trying to draw with one line without picking up the pencil. Just playing around, seeing what it's going to look like. This looks like a bunny rabbit. I guess it looks like a cat. It's kind of cool, actually. Like gives I really like. I might have to do a whole stream like this. Kind of cool, man. It gives like a. I like some of the rhythmic lines here that I never would draw otherwise. Really adds texture and stuff to it, I feel like. It's kind of nice. I don't know, it's not perfect or anything. Obviously, like, it's a little bit off here. Should probably come way out here, actually. But what to do? It's fine. No big deal. Let's try another one. That's kind of cool. I mean, it is a method. I've seen other artists do this and stuff. They do it with like pens, you know. A lot of watercolorists do this for their sketch. If they use like urban sketchers, they'll use like one, you know, they'll try to draw like imagine you're gonna draw like buildings and stuff, you know. A lot of them they'll draw like this and they'll go down, they'll draw the door, branch off to the windows. You know, and you get this like really kind of like sketchy, loose sketch. Too bad Cubs win already left, but she probably knows about this. This is a method a lot of artists do, or like urban sketching, like really simple watercolors. You know, like let me see if I have Pinterest on here. I could show you guys. I was looking at these today. I just got to find it. Give me a second. I don't think it's in here actually. I think it's in my watercolor inspiration. Yeah. I have a watercolor inspiration board somewhere. There we go. I'll show you guys in a second. I think it's on here. Yeah, something like this. Like really basic. I'm not saying this is like one line, but this is kind of the idea, you know, really super loose, super not realistic, but more just capturing like an emotion or something, you know, really cool. That stuff's kind of fun. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about, with like one line sketches and stuff. It's not really meant to be like super accurate or anything. Yeah, exactly, Lord Engine. Yeah, this is just, it's kind of a cool exercise to try, I feel like. I'm going to try this cat here from the front, his face. I mean, this is going to be interesting. I just want to try it and see like what kind of effects can I get and just be more relaxed with my drawing a bit here. Like it's not gonna be super accurate, but I can modify as I go along. Wow, this cat is Pikachu. This looks like Pikachu. Okay, I'm gonna end up going off the page here. Actually, I need to fix. Okay, I really messed up here. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, really messed up that side, but let's just keep going. What do you guys think? Is this ridiculous or? It also helps you like try to figure out like you gotta kind of plan ahead. Like makes you think ahead a little bit and plan like, all right, am I gonna make this work? There you go, not bad. It's quite the happy kitty. Would this get boring if I did this for like an entire stream? Just like not picking up my pencil. Whoa, interesting. Maybe I could do it for part of the stream sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of cool actually, right? I mean, some of what I'm really liking about some of it is it's given me more, especially with the ones up here that I did. I really like some of these like rhythm lines that I never really noticed that I could do. Um, this one doesn't really have that much, but there is some aspect that I like this kind of like, you know, it's kind of like lines like this, you know, it's like going back and forth. It's kind of cool. Like, I feel like I could add some of that into my actual sketches, you know, kind of this kind of gesturing line work and really bring like more life to the sketches, maybe, you know, something kind of cool. I like it. It's kind of like contouring, you know, sketchiness. It's kind of cool. Let's see, have any more photos here I could try that aren't too crazy? This little kitten. Let's see, thank you guys for hanging out this late. Yeah, let's try this kitten. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. I'm gonna try this kitten here. Big fluffy kitten. See if we can do this. Thanks, David and Susan. Appreciate it. Oh, David had a big chat here. Sorry about that. Hey, I'm 21 years old, and maybe a week ago I really decided I wanted to learn how to draw. My end goal is to paint an image of me and my girlfriend in oil. Any tips where to start and how to learn? Okay, good question. Wow. Okay, so you're starting from scratch, David, with no knowledge of art or drawing at all, and you want to oil paint a photo of you and your girlfriend in oil. I think, well, from what I've kind of been realizing a lot is like the thing you practice the thing you practice at is what you're going to get good at. So if you're drawing like cats every day like I am, I'm going to get better at drawing cats, and I can already tell. And if you draw from photo references all the time, you're going to get better at drawing from photos and stuff. If you try to draw from your imagination every day, you're probably going to get better at like visualizing in imagination. So it's like, I would start, do you want to do full figure or just portrait of you and your girlfriend? Basically, so if you just want to do a portrait, then focus on like learn to draw portraits. Learn to draw simple stuff. Like, I guess I can demonstrate real quick. So simple stuff you're going to want to learn to like draw is like really basic shapes, you know, like the main, oh, you want to do full figure? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So you're going to have to learn like figure drawing, which is like really crazy. But I mean, here's the idea, right? You need to, obviously I would highly recommend that you use a reference photo. So use a photo of you and your girlfriend already standing there together and try to paint that, obviously. Perfect. You already have the photo you want to paint and everything. So practice drawing that. Practice drawing that photo. And basically start breaking that thing down into the most basic shapes that you can. So if we look at like, how can I do this? I can't easily do this. Basically, what you're going to want to do is like, imagine this is a photo, right? Imagine this sketch of this cat is a photo, or any of these are a photo. You want to break them down into like the basic, simplest shapes. So like the cat's head is just a circle. This is just an oval. This is just a big, like this cat here is basically just like circle with on top of this, right? That's literally what I was focusing on while I was drawing it. I was just sitting there doing and then you can kind of modify things as you go along. You can fix the forms and things, add stuff to it, smaller and smaller shapes. But you want to focus on like breaking things down the largest shapes. So if you're doing like a figure, you know, there's a lot to break down. You know, the head is going to be a circle. But then you're going to have a little bit at the bottom for the jaw. So that's going to be like, the face. So you have to learn like the basics of like, try to just break things down as simply as possible. You're going to have the neck. You're going to have the shoulders off of that. I haven't really practiced figures, so mine are going to look terrible. But basically like breaking down very simply the body in a way that it's going to make sense to you, easily to you. You could do it as a circle for the midsection, or an oval, and then you're going to have the ribs coming in there. Then you're going to have the waist. And then the legs kind of, you can even do a box as the waist or whatever. But then you're going to have the legs coming off of that. So basically, learn this kind of stuff of like breaking it down very simply, and then the arms, however they're positioned, it's going to depend, but try to find the elbows, try to find the wrists, and then you can connect it from there, finding the arms. That's going to be like the simplest way, easiest way to do it. But there's going to be a lot involved. But I would just focus on like practicing that photo. Maybe you don't really, if all you're trying to do is just paint one painting, then like just focus on drawing that photo a lot and like try to understand the basic shapes. Yeah, breaking things down, you know, if all you're focusing on is drawing that one painting and that's all you really care about, then maybe don't even get this far. Maybe just focus on the clothing. You know, if you're just going to draw the clothing, focus on, yeah, you can draw what you see. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, if you had a different goal, so if your goal is to like you want to be able to draw figures from your imagination and create your own worlds and all this stuff and your own characters, then I'd probably recommend something different, but I would recommend something more like this, like breaking things down and learning anatomy and learning how to position stuff. And but if you're just copying a photo or you want to just paint the photo, yeah, you could, Lord Engine says you could just trace the photo for the drawing part and then just do the painting on your own. You know, something like that. Or you could just draw what you see, paint what you see. That's how a lot of classical artists learn is like they literally will put you know, they do the sight size method. You know, they'll have like a, what do you call it? Let me see. Like a lot of artists. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, well, okay. I would say that's a really ambitious goal to begin with. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like painting an oil painting with two figures in it and you've barely just started art at all. That's a very ambitious goal. And I'm not saying it's like bad or anything, but what I'm afraid of is that you're gonna get too. I'm afraid of you getting disappointed because it's gonna be pretty difficult. So just recognize that it's gonna be difficult. But basically, like, yeah, breaking things down into like simple forms, you know, like the most basic things, the cube, breaking things down like that, you know, being able to draw cubes from all different kinds of angles and stuff, because this is perspective, right? Like this deals with perspective. So if you're able to draw cubes and be able to rotate them, and mine's pretty bad, obviously, but I'm doing it very quickly here, but being able to like draw cubes from all different kinds of perspectives, you know, all different kinds of angles or whatever. That's going to be good. Cylinders, same thing with, because especially cylinders, like with body parts and stuff. Um, you know, arms and stuff like that. Arms are basically just certain kind of cylinder connected together, you know. So it's like learning how to break stuff down in like really super basic forms, learning about perspective. Uh, yeah, just seeing it as simple as possible. Like this kitten that I have here, I'll show you real quick. I mean, the way that I would draw this and the way that people that have watched my live streams for all this year so far, I would just break it down. Like I'd start out with a circle for the head, and then I would go down to the shoulders like this and the neck, and then the body like this. And the arms are going to come off of the shoulders like this, and the paws. Everything is it's very simple. Everything is constructed very simply at first. And technically it's like I'm not even seeing it as a kitten. I'm just seeing it as shapes next to each other. So I hope this is making sense, you know. Just try not to get overwhelmed by this stuff because it takes a long time to get good at drawing, like really good. And to be able to do stuff this quickly. But yeah, breaking the mouth down and then I'm just getting into smaller and smaller shapes and then modifying where necessary, like, you know, fixing things, moving things. See, these arms are just like cylinders, right? Like there's certain contour to them. And the paws are just like pretty much like the front of the paw is just like a cube, you know, like this paw. It's just broken down like that, certain angle. So all these things, like everything around us is all just like these basic forms. So if you can draw these basic forms and be able to draw like contour lines on them and yeah, cubes and stuff. And then it, you know, just study, draw from life a lot, you know, whatever you can around you. You know, I have my mouse right here. This is a really interesting kind of form to practice drawing, you know, because it has like these interesting curves and stuff. Practicing that from a lot of different shape, like different viewpoints, you know. Something like this, you know, drawing this mouse, if I'm drawing it from life in front of me, has like this interesting kind of shape like this. And then being able to draw like contour lines on this stuff and then know that it kind of curves inward here, right? Like, or I'm doing it wrong, but yeah. Anyway. Is 30 minutes a day enough to improve? I mean, you're going to improve definitely. It's just going to, it'll be basically do what you can. You know what I mean? Like, if you only have 30 minutes a day, then do 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do what you can. And don't even, like, try not to focus on, like, how long is it going to take or, like, how to, like, what I try to stress to people, because I get this types of questions, like, all the time. What I try to stress to people is, like, try to enjoy what you're doing. You know, that's really like the most important thing. Like earlier, I think when you came in, I was just doing these little one line kind of sketches, not picking up my pencil. It's like, just try to enjoy what you're doing. Because if you enjoy it, then you're going to spend more time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing stuff that is like difficult and you hate, and there's all this resistance and it feels like a chore or something, like you're not going to want to do it. And you're going to like improve slowly, like more slowly. So try to draw what you enjoy. Figure out what it is that you want to draw, maybe the most. Like if you want to get into drawing figures and people, like just start focusing on that. Just draw figures and people and start learning how to break them down and draw portraits and break down the anatomy and stuff. Like figure out what you enjoy and do that. And then if you have 30 minutes a day, do 30 minutes, man. You know? Yeah, good point, Blade. He says, also don't be afraid to draw hard things. Say screw it and go for it. If it turns out crap, it's fine. Have fun with it and try again tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Like try not to be connected to the outcome of what you get. You know, I do crappy drawings on these streams all the time. You know, like some of my cat drawings, they're not the best, you know, they don't come out the best. Like where was a crappy one the other day? Like this one, you know, like the face is all messed up and this one's really bad, you know, like some of them turn out bad, you know, and it's okay. Just keep going. You know, try not to have any expectations. Just like sit down and just have fun, because that's all I try to do every day is just sit down and enjoy what I do. And then you're going to improve better. Yeah, no problem, bro. Hope the exam goes well. Yeah. Just do what you can, man. Have fun with it, and hope it goes well. Yep. Exactly. Exactly right. Yep. So let's draw this kitten with one line. Let's get back to it here. I want to do this last thing. Sorry about the little detour, folks, but I hope that was interesting for some of you out there for drawing art and stuff. It's like learning the basics first. The basics are like so huge because if you guys tuned in this week or yesterday, and I was like trying to draw stuff from different perspectives and like from the top of my head, it's like I struggle with that myself, like drawing from the top of my head, because it's like I still haven't even done the basics enough, you know? It's like something I've kind of neglected the basics for many years because I just skipped it, but it's something I'm always trying to go back to. I'm like constantly every few months I'll just go back to the basics and try to just keep doing it. But now I'm trying to build up, you know, I'm trying to think differently about it and actually always incorporate the basics in what I do. But yeah, it's difficult, man. It just takes time. This is a fluffy one. I think I'm gonna have to skip all the fluff and just go. Let's just go straight for it. Let's get that tail in there before I forget it. Go back. Nice. Let's get the head in here first, I think. This is actually really fun. It's actually very freeing. And it's actually more difficult than it looks, to be honest. Or than you would, it's more difficult than you think it would be, like drawing one line like this and not picking up your pencil. It's actually, I thought this was going to be so easy. It's actually quite difficult. And yes, failure is definitely a part of the process. You gotta just have to fail. You must fail. It's the only way forward. The only way forward is through failure and learning. This probably looks like really dumb. This is like a really dumb process. Okay, let's try to get his muzzle in here. Oh, I'm kind of going backwards. Usually I start with the eyes, but not today. Oh boy. Why is it so difficult? I do like kind of letting the pencil be a little more free actually too, not getting too it looks this cat looks insane. Okay, there we go. Maybe okay. This doesn't look exactly like a cat, but I'm trying. Oh man. It looks like a dog. Maybe it's the chin. The chin in there. Yeah, my natural instinct is to kind of jump around for sure. I think that's why it is kind of difficult. And also it's like you're just focused on like one area at a time. Like at least that's what I'm doing. Like I'm just focusing on what I'm drawing at this time, but it's like so hard to measure. I keep the proportions and stuff in line because I'm just focused on like this one area instead of looking at the whole thing. Oh well. It's kind of kitten-like. It's a little creepy. I tried, folks. I tried. That's how God created dog. Uh, it's not too bad, actually. I think it's just, I think the problem is this cat's so fluffy and I didn't really draw it as like fluffy. It's actually not bad. It's actually not that bad, if I say so myself. And I think because of the tail too. Let me try to draw the tail like longer. Maybe that'll look more like a cat if I do that. A long tail. I don't know. Uh, that one was a little rough. That was a little sketchy. All right, let's play some GeoGuessr. Let's get out of here. Let's get off of this. Well, that was pretty fun. That was fun. I'm gonna do that more. I think I'm gonna do that more next time. Do some one-line gestures. It's kind of fun. Get a lot of interesting marks that I never. I do want to try doing more like gesture type drawings rather than sketchy. Like try to just, just be a little more loose, really loose about it. See what I can come up with. It's pretty fun. All right, have a safe flight, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night as well. I know it's pretty late over there. Don't forget anything. Okay. Give me a second, guys. So we got to rearrange my windows here. 1 second. There we go. I think that's it. Nice. Ooh, my stomach's growling. I'm starting to get hungry now. Okay. United States. That's pretty easy. So we got to go from Canada to Paraguay. I don't even know where. Is Paraguay above? That's above Brazil, right? I don't know. We'll see. Mexico. Honduras. Guatemala. Costa Rica. Nicaragua. Panama. Colombia. Brazil. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect score. Here we go. When in doubt, it's either Turkey or Canada. Thanks for the reminder, Lord Engine. Yes. Very true. Okay, let's go to guess city here. Okay. I have no idea what this is. They're driving on the right side, looks like. So it's not England. Looks like European over here to the above me. Above me looks like it just looks like a city, but maybe Europe or Australia. I don't know. Let's go with Europe. Let's type in Paris. Let's just start there. 728 miles northeast of Paris. What's northeast of Paris? You have France and then Amsterdam? Amsterdam. Or am I way off? Nope, it's not Versailles. I've been to Versailles actually. It looks way different than that. Wow, it's even more northern of Amsterdam. Stockholm? Even more northern of Stockholm? What the heck? Europe is so small. Okay. What is this? Is this Finland? Let's zoom in here again. What is it? Yeah, it is very colorful, actually. What is this? I have no idea. They have a soccer, their football. Ooh, Levy something. Over here, that stadium, it says like, ooh, Levy. Gothenburg. Is it Gothenburg? I think it's Gothenburg. Probably not, though. Gothenburg. Oh. Oh, it was southwestern of Stockholm. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. I thought it was more northern than Stockholm. I didn't even. Whoops. Oh well, it worked out. Let's do the daily challenge here. Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, Lord Engine. I only know Helsinki in Finland. I was trying to think, like, what are the other ones? I don't know. Luckily, it wasn't Finland. It was south. Oh, this is Lupita. This is I don't know where this is. I'm just kidding. This is like Argentina. I mean, it could be Mexico, actually. Could be Mexico. Yeah, it could be Mexico. I thought it was more, I don't know. I just got more south vibe from it, but actually looking at the roads and the signs, maybe it's Mexico. You're probably right. But where at in Mexico? Let's see. Actually, where's the sun? Let's just do a quick test. That would, sun is in the south, so yeah, it's got to be Mexico. Yep. When in doubt, just look at the sun if possible. At least when in doubt from two locations like that. Like I thought it was in the south, so obviously it wasn't. Here we go. Where is this? Very green. Very flat. Very weird. Where is this? England somewhere? I don't know what this yellow and white. Oh, didn't we have this yesterday? What is the solid yellow but white dotted? What was that? Oh, I remember that was a particular country. And I think I was way off. Was it Italy? Oh, I wish I could remember. Oh, no, that was it. Uruguay. Oh my gosh. I remember it now. That was the one that, yeah. Solid yellow, dotted white. Oh my gosh. That did not look like South America, man. What? So weird. Okay, this one is I don't know. I forgot I can move around. Oh my gosh. I forgot this whole time I can move around because I usually never move anymore when I play. Oh my gosh. Let's try to get out of this. I don't think we can get out of this jungle. Is this South America or is this Asia? I'm thinking South America. We're never going to make it out. We're going to die in here. We're going to die in this place. Oh, look at this. What is that? This is South America. It's like Colombia or something. Ecuador. Let's go for it. I think it's Ecuador. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the? Hong Kong? What? What? Hong Kong? They have a freaking mountain jungle island? What? Okay, I did not expect that at all. At all. I don't know Hong Kong well enough at all. Jeez, what the French? What the fruit, man? That was insane. That was so crazy. Tavern camping. Anyone know where this is? Sofra? Colinjare jar. What? What? How do you say this? Oh, there's a sign right here. Let's go take a look. Oh, Kinam. Okay. I don't know where that is either. That doesn't help me at all. South Africa? Yeah, I was way off, dude. I was way off. This is a nice river, though. Man, this looks really nice. Oh, South Africa, you think? Yeah, I guess it could be, huh? It doesn't. That does remind. That could be South Africa. It doesn't look like South Africa, though. Unless you're like way down. Is it that mountainous down here? You might be right. I wish I knew where these bollards were. I forgot. I haven't learned all of these different bollards. This pylon or whatever. I don't know where there. It is kind of deserty looking too, though. Dang, I think you're right. Oh wait, there's a rift. That's making me second guess myself. That's either Albania. See, I thought I was okay. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Are we in this in the south or the north? Oh, it's just kind of overhead. Where's the shadows? The shadow? Okay, shadows going this way, pointing to the north. So the sun's in the south. I think it's Albania. I think it's up here somewhere. Let's go. Let's go here. Okay, southern Albania. What to do? South Africa was a good. That was an interesting guess, though. It could have been actually. That was it. That was pretty interesting. I just cheated because I knew the rift in the photo in the sky. If there's like a black dark mark, then it's Albania or Senegal. This looks like. Let's see. Let's try to catch this. Where's that van? Oh, here we go. Turismo something. Is that Spanish? Doesn't really help me. I don't really know if that's Spanish or not. Hmm. Or is this Turkish? Is this like Turkish? No, it says Vietnam. Well, there must be one in Albania, man. That's interesting though, having one in Vietnam too. Okay, look at the sun. Here we go. Look at the sun. The sun, it's in the north, but it's not drastically in the north. Turkey is definitely in the northern hemisphere though. So that means is this South America? It's got to be South America if like that. I mean, it doesn't gotta be, but it better be. Yeah, that's a good point. Asta. Yeah, that's a good point. Doesn't it? Oh, look. Okay, it's these kind of trees. So it's really high up in elevation though. But this, I think we're like down here somewhere. I think we're over here. Maybe. Let's go for it. I don't know. Oh, wow, Peru. Okay. At least I got the right continent. Oh, that was terrible, man. That was terrible. That was tricky. That was pretty. That Hong Kong, that one was. I can't believe Hong Kong had it like a jungle. I did not know that. Man. Oh well, let's do like one or two more rounds and then I gotta eat. I'm starving. Okay, this. Let's see, which way is this facing? This could be New York, I think. We're looking east. Because this looks very. Wait, 2013. Why is the photo so old? 2013? And what is that blue flag? Where's the sun at? Oh, it's straight above us. Oh, it's hard to tell. Yeah, exactly. It was hilly and jungle and multi-story buildings. I had one like that yesterday though, and it was like South America. Okay, there are palm trees and stuff. So is that a state? What kind of flag is that? Is that like a state flag for the US? We got to be in the US, right? I mean, we don't got to be, but I don't know where. Is this like North Carolina or something? Some kind of weird coast that I've never been to? Yeah, okay. Northern Florida. It looked way more northern than that, though. It looked cold. It did not look warm there to me. Maybe just because I'm cold right now. Maybe it's, I don't know. Okay, we're on a racetrack. We're on a freaking race speedway. Now we just got to figure out what country. Because there's no way I'm going to get this. "2011. Why am I getting such old photos? Um, the matrix is glitching here. We have a glitch on the trees. We have a clone. Um, it looks like where Jaws was shot. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, here we go. It's Italy. .it. I can see the .it. I think this is Italy. Was that Arabic on the sign? Nope. At least not on any of these. It must be something somewhere in Italy. I don't know where they have a speedway though. I'm just gonna have to go, I don't know. Ferrara? It sounds like a place that I have a speedway. Ferrara? I don't know. Oh, it was down here. I should have just gone down here. All right, let me try to guess quick on these. Let me try to I forgot. Next round, I'm going to do a 30-second timer. Okay, this is like Spanish. That's some crazy power lines there. This is like South America more, pretty sure. I'm going to go. Oh, this Brazil? It's not Brazil. I think we're up here somewhere. Oh, it was Ecuador. Why didn't I stay up there? Gosh darn it. I always second guess myself. No, Martha's Vineyard. This is Japan. Straight away. Just looking at the power, just with the power lines, I can tell it's Japan usually. Or Taiwan, but the yellow license plate here and just the rest of it looks, yeah, it's Japanese. Yep, Japanese. There we go. Boom. And we're just going to go straight with Tokyo because I don't know anything else in Japan. Nice. This is, we're in America. where at in America? This could be like anywhere. This could literally be anywhere. Looks like more northern. We have like birch trees and stuff. Could be Midwest. All right, let's just go for it. We're gonna go, yeah, let's go up here. Okay. Almost the right latitude. Let's do. Okay, let's play again. 30-second round. Here we go. 30 seconds. Let's do it. Yeah, that was katakana. Wow, Lord Engine. Do you know Japanese, bro? You studying Japanese? I did like many years ago. But I don't know it anymore. I don't know anything. But I used to know like the kirigana and all that stuff. Oh man, I gotta guess quick. Where? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Already out of time. Oh, there we go. Nice. Good guess. Good guess. Okay, 25 seconds. Here we go. Where are we? Where is this? Is this Japan? I'm gonna go with Japan. I'm not super confident it's Japan, but I'm gonna go with it. Okay. Okay, I gotta get off here in a minute, folks. America. Just go there. Oh, look at that latitude. Oh my God. Amazing. That's amazing latitude. This is... Asta would know this. This is Western India, I believe, just by looking at the language. I think it's Western over here. Possibly. Yeah. Okay, one more. Here we go. America, Midwest, probably around there. Okay, never mind. Way off on that one. Anyway, folks, it's pretty good. Yep, I know. I'm getting on there now. I'm getting off. Well, I got to get going, folks. Hope you guys have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for coming as a supporter, Z. Greatly appreciated. Hope you guys have a good evening. Take care of yourself. Peace.